Every time I hear somebody talk about Uncut Gems, the focus is on how stressful it is to watch it. After seeing both Uncut Gems and Good Time, I can definitely see why the Safdie brothers are known for creating these stressful experiences. They're probably better at it than any other director I know of, maybe aside from Aronofsky. There have already been some articles and videos that provide overviews of what makes Uncut Gems so stressful, but I thought it might be useful to take a different approach. I want to hone in on one scene and think about the stress-inducing techniques used within it that help to explain why the film as a whole is so potent. In particular, I think the scene towards the beginning of the film, where Kevin Garnett is browsing Howard's shop, provides a great opportunity for us to look at some of these techniques. Let's get a few of the more obvious things out of the way. The scene is loud. People are yelling and interrupting one another, and there's a general high-strung tone to even more tame conversations.
Man, I can't do this anymore, bro.
What happened? What happened?
What happened? Your street goons in there, they attacked me, man.
Well, what did you say to piss them off?
Listen, Garnett's crew came in here, they took a look around, they see these guys, they're like, yo, who works here, who doesn't get out? I said, these guys don't work here.
Hey, Joe.
Howard, what the fuck is going on, man?
No,
They're trying to fuck us up. Look at his fucking shirt. Look at his shirt.
Okay.
We also sometimes witness multiple conversations at once. There's just too much going on to pay attention to all of the details. All of this activity induces a baseline level of stress in the viewer that is enhanced by some more subtle techniques. Some of these techniques are visual. Howard is frequently framed by lots of other characters, and when we do get shots of Howard in isolation, they're frequently uncomfortably close and pretty unstable. We're kept from getting a real sense of how many people are actually in Howard's shop. I find that I can't really get settled in while watching this scene because I can't establish a sense of place. There are also some pretty jarring transitions from relatively focused shots to more chaotic shots.
That's right, the dinosaurs fucking stared at this thing. It's 110 million years old. The leaves. Shit was basketball. Can't lean on glass here. You alright? Told you not to leave. Yeah, right. You heard me. I did tell him not.
These transitions also do a great job of throwing us off balance, as there's no consistent pace to the scene. We're forced to continually adjust to rapid changes in energy and speed. These visual techniques are pretty powerful, but I think the feature of this scene that really brings it to life is the introduction of stories within stories, small dramas that we're forced to devote part of our attention to. I'm talking about the relatively minor things happening throughout the scene that are tangential to the central drama of Howard showing the opal to Garnett. Things like Howard's employee quitting, Howard getting into an argument with Damani, and my personal favorite is Garnett leaning on glass jewelry displays despite Howard's repeated warning.
Don't lean on that, please.
Fuck you, you acting stupid.
Oh my god, okay. Buzz him in now.
None of these stories are particularly stressful in isolation. If we were just watching KG lean on some glass until it breaks, I doubt most viewers would be all that stressed out. These mini dramas are so potent because their effects compound with one another. Each story introduces another small thing that we have to devote our attention to, and it gets to the point where 4 or 5 small stories are demanding some degree of our mental space. Sometimes they even intersect with one another. Howard's fight with Damani is interspersed with another episode in the glass-leaning saga, for instance. I think these small dramas are so interesting because they encapsulate much of what makes the film as a whole such a stressful experience. Howard juggles a ridiculous number of problems, and just as he begins to address one of them, new problems come up or the existing ones take a turn for the worse. The stories within this scene give us a small glimpse into what it's like to live like Howard, unable to focus on a single thing because there are a million others demanding his attention. Film is at its best when it shows us what something is like instead of just telling us what it's like, when we feel immersed in the experience of another person. This scene is a perfect example of why the Safdies are so good at that. Thanks for watching.